Hello, everyone. This is Richard Cespedes, my cat sphere. I want to talk about the importance of living on your own and how it can help you to find your own space, to have your own place to live, and how it can help you to benefit in your emotional state and just having overall independence and being just alone. Like I live in my apartment right here. This is my apartment, and I've been living here for about 4 years now, and I found a lot of benefit. And the thing is, though, is that it can help you with the psychokinesis, and it can help you a lot with your emotional state, and it can help you to feel more appreciative of yourself and appreciative of your well-being, and also help you to appreciate life itself and to appreciate others. It's something that you have to experience, because a lot of us younger people that watch my videos, or just people in general, like kids and things like that, or teenagers, they get used to being with their mothers and fathers, and they start to get too adaptive to that, and they start to get too comfortable, and what happens is that they lose their own identity. They when you're with people, when you're with family, you gain identity by experiencing their identity. So it's like a helping thing. It's like knives sharpening knives. It's good, it's positive. But the thing is, though, is that until when you get older, you have to take all those experiences, and you have to be by yourself to be able to be independent and to rely on oneself. And that type of life, it strengthens you. That's how I've become. um it's elevated me to levels I never thought, being independent and being solitaire. But I still spend time with friends. I still go out on weekends on the bars. I still spend time with family and my mother and things like that. I still do those things. Of course, you have to. And I've seen huge benefits with my psychokinesis and things like that. As you guys have seen, I've really elevated a lot, and it's just something that I never thought would be possible. And it was because I was just so comfortable living with my mother. Throughout my teens and my 20s, I was living with my mother, and I didn't really become independent or find. I didn't really become. I didn't step away from my home until I was 32 years old with my relationship. I finally became independent, and I lived in an apartment with another person. And but that kind of changed me a little bit, but I didn't really start seeing real big results until like a year and a half ago, to this day, when I was living in the same apartment but alone. um it's really beneficial. It really is beneficial to for a person to be by themselves, to learn about themselves, to discover themselves, to strengthen themselves, to be their own knife to sharpen, to be the your own tool that sharpens you. It's a very spiritual thing. And what it is that when you're around other people, you can't spiritually grow that much in psychokinesis, because other people's minds, and they influence you. Their personalities, their presence influences you. So it doesn't allow you to focus um, time to be able to hone your craft in psychokinesis, to hone your craft and what you're trying to have, your ability that you choose, because you have these personalities and these people walking around, and you're always when you're living with someone, with a mother and father, or like in a relationship, you have to become one with them. It's like conjoined twins, energetically. So when you're with these other people, like a roommate or something, um, you can't be independent. You can't be independently thinking and learning to hone your own energy when you're with someone, because you're sharing that energy through emotional transference and emotional tethering, you know and you have to always be, you're almost when you're living vicariously through others, when you're living with a group of people in the house, and you can't be really independent, and you can't be a true individual. And so when you're living by yourself, you're able to find patience and understanding, to find the solutions, um, to hone your craft and your ability. You become your own critic, and you become a much more lenient critic of self. You become more accepting of self. You become more patient, and you learn to let things um, grow slowly like a seed. You just let things go and let things grow on their own, and then you start to flourish. Because you don't have another separate person as a critic criticizing you, or you're thinking about what they're thinking, or that they're thinking you're foolish for practicing this or something like that. And so that can be very detrimental to your emotional state overall. And so when you're living by yourself, it's very beneficial to be able to live by yourself, so that you can be your own audience, so that you can cheer for yourself when you accomplish something, spinning a side wheel, or being able to shut off a light. You become your own critic, but a much more lenient, kinder critic, much more understanding. And you become your own audience that cheers you on. You cheer yourself on, and you get more stronger, and you get more energy, and you get more energetic. And so the thing is, though, is I want to share this video to say that independent living is the way to be, but you should not be totally separate from society. You have to go out and socialize and make friends and still spend time with family. Spending time with family, I find out family gatherings is very beneficial to your emotional state, psychological state, and spiritual state, and it lifts you up. I feel good when I'm with my cousins, when we go to Christmas or Thanksgiving. I feel good when I'm around them. I feel elevated. Maybe some of you may not, but deep inside you do. We don't want to admit it because sometimes families don't get along. But when I'm with them, I can't help but just feel good and be happy. And it really helps a lot. So, like socializing and spending time with family, let that positive energy, let it help you to grow, so that when you go and you to your apartment or your house alone, and you're living by yourself, you can use that energy that you took from them, the positive energy, to then elevate you further. Because this is the thing, is that just a step away, like in sports and things like that, it's a lot of times these sports stars or these actors, they're independent and they're achieving these things on their own, but what they don't realize is that they're carrying their family and their friends and their heart inside their heart and their minds throughout their whole career. Michael Jackson, Conor McGregor, he carries his father and his mother in his heart. Michael Jackson carried his brothers and his mother and father in his heart. And so and so and so that's how they succeed. That's how they continue to succeed, because they're carrying them inside of them, and they're part of, when they're alone, they're that essence and that energy of their family and friends becomes their energy and their audience in the back of their mind that cheers them on, that keeps them going. And so that's good. When you're solitaire, find that positive energy, positive people, and carry. And when you go back home, you carry that in your mind and your heart to elevate you further. So this is the thing I just want to talk about. It's a very positive thing to live alone. You elevate yourself, you get better. I feel more better. I feel transformed. I feel like I can achieve something. And you guys, find your own space, find your own zone, and be alone. But if you want to find relationships, make sure to do it right and find the right person. It doesn't always work out, but when you're living, try to live by yourself a little while, and you'll see um, great benefits to your psychokinesis and your crafting and whatever you want to do. So this is Rich Cespedes, my cat Spheres. Want to share that. Sorry, I kind of dragged on in the beginning, in the middle, but I just wanted to give you that. I gave you the message. Hope you guys watched the whole video, and just take care. And that's what I want to share. Just take care, everybody. Be solitary. Be alone. Find yourself. When you're alone, you live alone, and you're independent. You find yourself, and you get stronger. That's what I found out. So take care. God bless everybody.